One way that music brings cultures together is through the exchange of musical styles, influences, and genres. One genre that is celebrating today, it's International Jazz Day, with the theme to highlight jazz and its diplomatic role of uniting people in all corners of the globe. Butua Mila in this report shares with us how jazz unites.
Some, jazz is especially expressive because it is based on creativeness. A lot of the tunes will start out with a theme or a melody, then the musicians will improvise on it.
Is deep and has a lot of messages that if you are not somebody who has a way of appreciating music deeply, may not get, but it's also very entertaining. Next on our lineup is the story of a boy that struggles to meet the financial demands of his football training sessions, unaware that he was on his way to fame and fortune. Who is this young footballer? Olumide Oguntola will provide the answer.
We normally sell food stuff like gala, piota, and some things.
Just like Tajuddin Oreoluwa, one of the young footballers residing in Olushosun area of Lagos State, Victor Osimhen's passion for the game started at a tender age. He went extra miles to sow a seed which now sparkles globally. His friends and teammates then attested to the fact that Victor's love for the game was exceptional.
Nobody could believe where he is today. His story that became global today. We really thank God for that. While we were playing at the childhood then, everything about him is football. We call him Odosi. That's his nickname then.
Coach Kabiru Oluwagbemiga Erinlomo described Victor Osimhen's commitment to the game as awesome among his peers as he raised the bar of the round leather game in Olushosun.
Right from 7 years, I happen to be his coach. He don't accept defeat. He's always eager to win, right from his scratch.
Jamiu Sonny, among other elders in the communal setting, raised Victor Osimhen at house number 5, Anishere Street, Olushosun. He recants the good old memories when a football star was a boy.
We have about 6 or 7 in the family. He was the last born. And then, although this was very difficult that time, but I thank God that for today now, it's something that they reckon in all over the world.
Giving back to the community that raised him in love and humility remains Victor Osimhen's focus, targeted at discovering more talents.
We friends, we decided to do something like this. So anytime he has a Napoli match or any international, we gather here to watch Victor Osimhen. So whenever he's on leave, like coming back to Nigeria, he comes around, he seeks for advice.
In terms of money, attention, care, love and understanding, he's 100% loyal to everybody. He's not somebody that brag that because he's at the top, no. He still brings himself low. He looks at everybody that we are still equal.
Challenges of water. But with the help of Osimhen, he did. And today, the community is glad and they are benefiting from it.
Various inscriptions and pictures of the football star at different points in the community speak volume of the cordial relationship that exists between him and the people of Olushosun. Aside many national and club laurels won, Victor Osimhen scored his 100th career goal on the 17th of February 2023 and became the first ever player in the history of Napoli in the 3-point era to score in 7 league matches in a row.
People love me and they've been supportive to me even through the trying times. And I just want to continue to repay them by working so hard on the pitch and giving them what they really want.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be watching him too, because nothing like going back to your roots and affecting lives there. So he has a new fan, me. It was excitement, hope, and resilience as virtually visually impaired candidates converged to participate in the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination at the Kano Special JAMB Center. The inspiring candidates are determined to take the path that will definitely redefine their story at the end of the journey. Our correspondent, Moritala Abdullahi, has more on this.
They came in their numbers. They are orderly by nature. On their faces, traces of happiness, hope, and above all, strong inner conviction to assert their destiny. These same faces of theirs, however, reveal the unfortunate condition of their physical being. They are visually impaired, meaning they cannot see and can only partially see glimpses of objects around. They are, by their presence here, determined to rise above the bar of limitation imposed on them by the visually impairment. They are here to take the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination for admission into higher institution of learning, where they hope to acquire life-changing knowledge and skills that can enable them to reshape their destiny.
I want to appreciate JAM, especially JAM, for giving me all the necessary materials that we need.
I'm really thankful for the support that the government did to help us write our JAM in a comfortable way.
Since the inception of this special project in 2017, the Kano Center has been playing an important role toward providing conducive atmosphere for the visually impaired candidates to participate in the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. This year, the center is hosting 88 out of 337 candidates taking the examination nationwide, which represent 26.12% of the total number. A visually impaired Fatima Ibrahim from Katsina State is one of the 88 candidates from Northwest that are taking part in this year's examination.
I really appreciate both JAM office and invigilators.
Professor Muhammad Yahuza Bello, the Kano Center coordinator, says JAM is investing a lot of resources in attending to the need of this special candidate, and they are in turn justifying every cent of this investment.
Last year, out of the 364 candidates or so that sat for the examination, about 20 of them scored 200 points or over, and 5 of them scored 270 or over. At the Kano Center, there was a female candidate who was in sciences who scored 243 points, and she has been admitted into the BSc Nutrition and Dietetics at Bahrain University, Kano, and she is pursuing it.
He added that JAM working toward exploring more avenues of providing inclusive environment for all manner of people with special needs.
No one should be left behind, and I am glad it is not just that today. It has been on for some time now, and hopefully it will get better over the years. This is very impressive. Today is a special day for some people who received a lot of whooping when they were growing up, so I'm sure they will stand behind this campaign with a placard. Now, April 30 every year is set aside as the International Day to End Corporal Punishment of Children. This year, stakeholders are calling for a ban on it as they advocate for the implementation of legal reforms to stop corporal punishment. According to the United Nations, only 14% of the world's children are legally protected from corporal punishment. Some are asking, though, if parents are forced to stop corporal punishment, for instance, won't children end up spoiled and indisciplined? Let's hear from Olayinka Ojo.
The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, says more than 85% of Nigerian children between ages 1 and 14 experience violent discipline in schools, with nearly 1 in 3 children experiencing severe physical injury. This has sparked concern whether corporal punishment should be allowed in schools or not.
Make sure that the corporal punishment is always there to check them.
You pick me, you kneel down, not necessarily something that we create mark on that child.
I think they should stop flogging children in school.
Recent studies have shown that this practice has led to injuries and sometimes deaths in schools. The practice impedes Nigeria's process towards sustainable development goals. It also brings about negative rather than positive consequences in the whole process of teaching and learning.
Is that it hardens students. It makes them to form gangs.
Physical punishment causes not only pain, sadness, fear, shame, and anger. It is to change this practice, which tends to increase child aggression and antisocial behavior, as well as lower intellectual achievements in children, that these experts are advocating an end to corporal punishment in schools.
Ensure that there are effective mechanisms in place for reporting this violence when it occurs.
There is need for urgency of implementation.
For Abdul Salam and Priska, it is a dangerous method of controlling or maintaining behavior and discipline.
Implement correction without having to hit the child. For me, the punishment shouldn't be ended because there are some students who deserve such punishments. It's just that the level at which we punish the child should be either not too harsh.
Experts say children's learning experience should be positive rather than traumatic.
For those who experienced bastinado, do you know what bastinado is? When they flog you on your calf, that's very painful. Some teachers do that. You will definitely want them to end corporal punishment. But on the other hand, like one of the respondents say, maybe a bit of it for some students who are very stubborn. Well, the debate is still on and we'll see what can be done about it. Now, unique features characterized this year's Hawan Bariki in Bida, the ancestral home of the Nupes. The event, often held on the 5th day of the celebrations, is an Islamic festival to round off the festivities. Fatima Usman is standing by to bring us highlights of the age-long tradition.
The Etunupe Alhaji Yahya Abubakar, flanked by traditional rulers across Bida Emirate and some royal guests dressed in their regalia, and arrived at the starting point of the Bariki. Entertainment by different groups, including the Etunupe Personal Bando Band, added glamour to the event. A unique feature of this year's Hawan Bariki was that Etunupe rode on a chariot through the major streets of Bida instead of the traditional horse. A mini Doba also set another tone for the festival as horse riders took turns to showcase their dexterity. The Etunupe Alhaji Yahya Abubakar recounted the historical significance of Bariki and emphasized the need for international recognition of the festival, while other invited eminent personalities eulogized the age-long tradition.
Other people celebrate government at all levels, local, state, for the community. I feel very, very excited witnessing this. If the federal government can tap into our tourism and culture, then what we earn from it will be greater than what we earn from oil.
The festival, a display of gaily dressed horses and their riders, afforded the people and tourists with golden opportunity to have a glimpse of the monarch, who in turn blessed them with royal collars.
Lots of cultural festivals to sell to the world. For Zawan Chiki community in Kanu, Eid is never complete without that cultural mix of coconut called kwakwa in Hausa, hence the appellation Eidin Kwakwa, meaning coconut Eid. It is an immediate post-Eid fiesta at the Eid prayer arena where large consignments of coconut are put on display for sale, but with lots of side attractions. Typical example of such attractions is a tale of a 70-year-old man who 50 years ago got hooked to his wife at this same coconut Eid. Elizabeth Yila is standing by with details of the story.
This is our Chiki Eid ground where the 2 rakat prayer every Salah is being observed. However, there's one distinct and unique thing that happens on this Eid ground, and that is called the Eid in Kwakwa, which in English means coconut Eid. This is a place where people from within and outside Kano come to celebrate the Eid, and it is a place where you see coconut being sold in large quantities. However, Kano is not a place where coconut trees are found. Let's find out why this place is called Eidin Kwakwa.
This has been the practice for ages. It has been observed for more than 80 years. Before, it used to be observed at a smaller location before the venue was relocated to this Eid ground. In those days, at least 50 to 60 pickups will offload coconut here, and that is why it is called Eidin Kwakwa.
I brought my coconut from Mutara to Zuachiki. This is my first time of coming here from Konkosu to Zuachiki. I've been coming here for at least 10 years.
From Doakintofa local government.
At the Eidin Kwakwa, there are so many side attractions. Children can be seen playing. There are so many people selling different items, and it is filled with young people who come to interact with one another. It is being said that young men and women come here to also find suitors, and sometimes it leads to marriage. The Zawachiki ward head Malang Al-Hassan Jibril also attested to the fact that he met his wife 50 years ago at this Eid ground.
She's from this town, but as God will have it, we met for the first time. She came for the coconut Eid. In those days, when you see a girl you like, you approach her and buy her things, like the coconut, oranges, and the rest, which she will take home. And her parents will ask who gave her. Then her parents will come and meet your own parents and ask.
One cannot count how many marriages were joined as a result. We have very good relationship with visitors.
And it is believed that this practice will continue to live on for generations yet unborn.
The tradition should continue. In fact, we need to have more of such festivals. Time for some messages, more interesting stories. When we return, stay tuned.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
In my family, everybody wants more.
More knowledge.
I'm home. I just want more of anything that is good for my family. That is why I use Tasty Tom Enriched Tomato Mix. It's thick and gives my meals an appealing red color. It helps me cook delicious meals. And what's more, it's enriched with vitamins and fiber that are good for the body. What more could a mother want?
Please give me more.
Mommy, I want more.
It's time you try Tasty Tom Enriched Tomato Mix because it's enriched with vitamins and fiber. Tasty Tom for tasty meals good for you. Available in convenient sachets that are easy to open and easy to store.
New Nivea Dry Deodorants. With 72-hour reliable odor protection from Dual Effect formula. for a dry and fresh skin feeling. Feel dry, fresh, and confident every day.
Good morning, Nigeria. Year after year, they have informed, educated, and entertained us. When you needed information, knowledge, or an escape.
From generation to generation, the Nigerian broadcasting industry has worked tirelessly to serve you.
And now, this service will finally be recognized.
Come May 17th this year, broadcasters all over Nigeria will gather at a hotel and suites for the maiden edition of the Nigerian Broadcasting Awards, an award ceremony set to reward hard work and excellence in the broadcast media. Voting starts on 20th April and ends on 4th May 2023. Visit www.tnbawards.ng to vote now. They've served and they're still serving. It's time we say thank you. This award is organized by the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, Bonn.
Welcome back. Now, keeping to its mandate of enriching consumers, Devon King Cooking Oil has already produced 2 millionaires while rewarding other esteemed customers with mouth-watering prizes in its Mega Millionaire promo. Lynn Leneke witnessed the presentation to star prize winners and the emergence of a second millionaire in the weekly draw in Lagos.
Assistant Brand Manager of Devon King, President of both.
This was the mood at the presentation of the star prize to the first winner of 1 million naira in the ongoing Devon King's Mega Millionaires promo. Wow. Emmanuel, who resides in Lagos, smiled home with his prize as the first from the expected 20 winners of the weekly live draws.
I'm so excited to be the first lucky millionaire of this very promo, Devon King's Mega Millionaire promo. It's really a big win, and I must confess this is real. For real, I have come, I've confirmed it. I'm so excited about this.
In that exciting mood, another millionaire emerged, making him the second in the ongoing promo, this time from Oshogbo, Osun State.
1 million naira at the ongoing Devon King's Cooking Oil Mega Millionaire promo.
Wow, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you very
Other consolation prizes were won as 11 consumers pocketed 5,000 naira each, while 6 consumers took home 10,000 naira each. In keeping to its core mandate of binding people who stays loyal to its brand, 2 lucky consumers clinched 100,000 naira each.
Are you serious? I can't hear you scream.
The management of PZ Welma, makers of Devon King's Cooking Oil, says the campaign, which is a way of appreciating their consumers for their continued support and loyalty to the brand, reiterates that customers' satisfaction is topmost priority in this mission. 2 weeks gone in the 6 weeks long promo, Devon King's Cooking Oil is determined to make more Nigerians millionaires.
It is very simple. You have seen, and you have seen it as, 1 liter and 2 liter. You need to scratch the panel and just send a text message, and you stand a chance to win, 1 million naira, and there are some other prizes also. So I'll appreciate if everybody can, participate more and more.
We hope that our consumers will continue to patronize us while we maintain our quality at affordable prices to continue to do business in Nigeria.
The Pan-Nigerian Devon King's Mega Millionaire promo, which will run for 6 weeks, allows consumers to participate using multiple entries in order to win lots of amazing cash prizes as well as airtime.
Still on what brands are doing, Rekit Benkiza, a renowned producer and manufacturer of Mutane, a popular insect repellent, which comes in variants suitable for different categories of people, marked this year's World Malaria Day by touching the lives of residents of Obalende and its environs in Lagos. Rekit took the campaign against malaria to the community, including Mortain repellent and other gift items. Hingino John Adams tells us more.
The Rekit Nigeria team began the day by engaging in cleaning some parts of Obalende to teach the beneficiaries how to keep mosquitoes away from their environment. This is premised on the determination of the company to actualize the theme for this year's edition of World Malaria Day, which is Time to Deliver Zero Malaria. Invest, innovate, implement. This community service attracted residents to an arena put up by the company where the people were sensitized on living a healthy life devoid of malaria attack. Mortain and insecticide-treated nets were freely given to the Obalende people by Rekit Nigeria.
The makers of Mortain have come here today to also show support to our people. What they've done here today is commendable.
This gesture is actually very phenomenal in the sense that, you know, a lot of people, there's been clarion call for the society to come and for everybody to join hands to fight malaria heads on.
We need private organizations to come and sensitize the general public, go to the interiors, you know, and educate people generally on how to prevent these diseases.
Brand ambassador of Mortain, Kate Henshaw, also added her voice to the campaign.
Clean your environment, get rid of stagnant water, use quality insecticide like Mortain, which kills 100% of mosquitoes.
For Mortain, the campaign is not ending with the World Malaria Day, but will continue until zero malaria is achieved.
Mortain is trusted and is backed by science. We have the odorless, which helps people that have, you know, sensitive breathing problem. We also have the one with lemon. We also have the liquid electrical device. All you just need to do is to plug it, and it repels mosquitoes.
Rekit Nigeria did not leave the community without attending to other health needs of the residents.
And still talking health, true to the popular saying that a goldfish has no hiding place, hard work also does not go unnoticed. This is the case for NTA's head of health desk, Rabi Abdallah, who received an award of excellence for simply doing what she loves to do best, keeping people abreast of what it takes to stay healthy, and she does it really well. This has not gone unnoticed as Dove Healthcare Foundation, a non-profit health initiative, awarded her with Outstanding Healthcare Media Award, broadcast category. Rufai Animashaun Badmos, who captured the glitz and glamour of the event, reports that various individuals and organizations also bagged awards for outstanding contributions to healthcare delivery in Nigeria.
In a bid to recognize outstanding performance among healthcare providers and benefactors of the healthcare space, Dove Healthcare Foundation has contributed immensely to organize medical outreaches for health promotion, to raise awareness and instill knowledge about physical and mental health to the populace. The 2023 Dove Healthcare Awards was to promote quality and excellent healthcare service delivery, and also to serve as an encouragement to the larger community in extending the frontiers of healthcare sector. Different categories of the award include Healthcare Award of Excellence, Outstanding Healthcare Media Award Broadcast, Outstanding Healthcare Support Icon Award, among others.
It inspired me to do more because there's still so much left to do. The health sector is quite wide, and we know that we're a nation with numerous health challenges, and the interventions are never enough. So as media, we just have to keep doing the little we can to make a difference.
This laudable idea that has been put together by the Dove Healthcare Award team, it's a testament to the unwavering commitment.
The convener of the event said the award idea was conceived having felt the impact of the philanthropist, especially during COVID-19 pandemic and beyond, a way to show appreciation towards excellent healthcare service delivery.
When you reward someone, when you motivate someone,
that person gets to do more. So this is like motivation and at the same time encouragement to others to donate to the healthcare sector.
The Outstanding Healthcare Media Award broadcast was given to Rabi Abdallah, Head of Health Desk, NTA Headquarters.
But for hard work, they say, is more hard work. And we say congratulations to our dear Rabi. Now, friends and well-wishers of Saturanki Dakashe Ilyasu Ibrahim Sani thronged the city of Zaria to rejoice with him over the wedding fatia of the first apple in the family, Hanan Ilyasu Ibrahim. Lawal Saliu Inuwa reports that the managing director of the Nigerian Deposits Insurance Corporation represented the bride at the wedding ceremony held at Tudunwada, Zaria in Kaduna State.
It is indeed an indication of good cordial relationship with people by the father of the bride, Central Akin Dakache Ilyas Ibrahim Sani, in view of creme de la creme that graced the occasion from all nooks and crannies of Kaduna and other parts of the country. The wedding fatia of Hanan Ilyasu was solemnized by the Chief Imam of Tudunwada, Zaria Malam Muhammad Antony, after the representative of the groom paid 100,000 naira as dowry to the representative of the bride. Parents, friends, and well-wishers advised the couple.
As they love each other, they also need to tolerate one another and not to allow third parties to come into their affairs.
These are two families that have good background, and I'm sure they are well-disciplined couples.
So my advice to them is to be patient, adhere to the tenets of Islamic religion for guidance.
Pray for Allah to guide them, for them to live in peace. They should communicate and keep faith. May the Almighty Allah bless their marriage.
Everyone that came for the wedding from from everywhere, from the states.
At the reception, which had in attendance friends and associates of Santuraki Ilyas Ibrahim, the couple also received doctorate behind peaceful matrimonial life.
Marriage is about patience, and I wish them all the best and Allah blessing.
The most critical factor for the bride and the groom is what I can simply explain, is patience.
I want to also use this opportunity to thank each and everyone that came around, and I would also want to wish them safe journey back to their destinations. At the same time, I want to wish the couples a happy married life.
Say thank you for all the people that visit us from far, and those people that live here that came here for the wedding.
The bride of Bashir Umar Sambu and the first child in the family of Ilyas Ibrahim Sani, Hanan, was born 25 years ago and has obtained a master's degree in economics at the Nile University of Abuja.
We wish them the very best and we apologize for the audio that shook a bit in that story. Now, patience, tolerance, and lack of third-party interference in marriage have been described as crucial for sustainable and enduring marital unions. Chief Imam of Eid Prayer Mosque, Nguru local government area of Yobe State, Malam Haruna Ediani, stated this when he joined Amina Mustafa Mehaja, daughter of the former Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and Ahmed Abubakar, son of AIG Habu Sani, fourth secretary as husband and wife. Ilyasu Ali Yakubu says the union was sealed with the payment of 250,000 naira dowry.
The ancient town of Nguru in Yobe State at the weekend played host to dignitaries from far and near who converged to witness the wedding fatiha of Amina Mustafa Mehajja and Ahmed Abubakar. The Wazir in Unguru, Aminami Waziri, stood in for the bride Amina Mustafa Mehajja, while Sarkin Sudan Wurno III stood on behalf of the groom. Imam Haruna Idaini prayed Allah to bless the union. Some guests at the wedding and parents of the bride and bridegroom had these words of advice.
The basis of marriage, as far as Muslims are concerned, is the Quran and Sunnah, and it should be and remain the guide to whatever they do. Once they stick to that, believe me, everything will be all right for them.
And I pray that the couple will have a very blessed marriage life and peaceful coexistence.
I want to wish them well. I want to let them understand that marriage is a serious business between the two partners.
I want Allah to bless this wedding.
Guests were also treated to a dinner in Kano as the two families, friends and well-wishers further strengthened the bond of friendship. Preceding the wedding Fatiha was a pre-wedding cultural day where the rich Kanuri cultural heritage was displayed to the admiration of the guests.
Beautiful ceremony there, and we wish them the very best. Again, we have to pay some bills. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
If you want to become something, become a child again. Why be a patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
When life gets busy, you can always rely on GoTV to make things a little easier. Upgrade to the next package and we'll boost you to a higher package for free. GoTV. Love it.
Since 1971, Nigeria's foremost human capital development institution, the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, has been at the forefront of equipping Nigerians with skills for national growth. Today's ITF has repositioned and refocused its programs, forging new partnerships locally and internationally to effectively deliver on its mandate. With 37 area offices and 5 industrial skills training centers across the country, ITF is pushing to reduce unemployment by providing relevant technical and vocational skills for employability and entrepreneurship in diverse trades and crafts. Whether you're a public or private organization seeking to improve the skills of your personnel or an individual looking to acquire skills that will increase your chances of employment or even to help start your own business, today's ITF has a program for you. Speak to us today. Contact our area offices nationwide or visit our website www.itf.gov.ng. ITF, developing the nation's human resource.
Men do not like overconfident women.
Don't touch me without my permission.
I'm a playful guy and I do get carried away sometimes.
You are selfish, manipulative, and you are a narcissist.
After all I've done for you.
What have you done for me?
Look, she called me barren.
You know my mom doesn't know any better, right?
You say that now, but then when you see your mother, you start to act like you're deaf and dumb.
You were supposed to be more careful.
I've been.
Clearly not enough.
Thanks for being there. A 25-year-old who joined cultism as a teenager in JSS 3 was among 14 persons paraded by the Akwa Ibom State Police Command for various offences. The State Commissioner of Police, Olatoye Durosimi, told newsmen in Uyo at a quarterly briefing that 126 others were also arrested within the period. Clement Barrique has details.
At the age of 14, Otobon claims he was forced into cultism while in JSS 3 at the Government Technical College, Weatherford, Uyo, and has remained in it till now that he is 25 years old and a student of Akwa Ibom State University. Luck ran out of him when he was arrested on his way to sell his locally made pistol.
I was appointed as one of the SPI during the SUJ election. That is how I got the gun. And on my way that they catch me, it was on the day that I went to sell the gun.
Also paraded was a herbalist in his late 60s, arrested for alleged rape and killing of the victim, while another 4 suspects were also apprehended for rape.
A victim of rape reported that she was in her house when a group of boys, numbering about 7, suspected to be cultists, armed with axes, machetes, and gun, broke into her room and robbed her of her iPhone 13 Pro Max, valued at 600,000 naira, and some other valuables. She further stated that the suspect took turns to rape her. Fortunately, she was able to recognize 2 of the suspects.
A 3-man gang that vandalized and stole 6 backup batteries valued at 10.1 million naira at the transmission station of a telecommunication service provider is also in the police net, while those responsible for the kidnap of a retired permanent secretary in Akwa Ibom State were also paraded by the police.
The advice is keep the phone with your account alert somewhere very secret. Don't carry it along. They realized that the man's phone is loaded, the account is loaded, and they were asking partially for the same amount in that account.
The State Police Command says out of the 126 suspects arrested in the first quarter of 2023, some have either been charged to court or granted administrative bail, while investigations are ongoing in other cases.
Young people, this is worrisome and we need to do something about it. Let's take a last break. Newsline continues shortly.
I need to say about the second River Niger Bridge. 21 years ago, as I came onto this throne, it will normally take you 3 to 4 hours to cross the bridge. I mean, if you are going to Lagos, you spent almost half your time on the bridge. And you were stuck on the bridge before you came across from Asaba this morning. Now, could you imagine how the people of Onitsha and Asaba have endured such a situation for over 25, 30 years? This is reality. So we cannot overestimate the importance of the second River Niger Bridge. To express appreciation to our President, Muhammad Buhari, for being the vehicle for the execution of this monumental project.
Mommy, it is time for us to leave this place.
One of your earrings is missing.
We'll find it.
I'm not willing to take that chance.
Have a big plan, Mommy.
What do you want?
I want a senior position at Dubai.
If anything happens to me, go through the content of this envelope and check every single thing.
It's done. No one will ever find out the truth.
You now live outside the shores of Nigeria, and some will be wondering why a man who claimed to love Nigeria so much is living outside the country. And the question is, what informed the decision to live outside Nigeria?
Oh, I left in 1966.
When did this romance with a pen, when did it start?
People think writing is easy. It's something you learn.
Watch out for more on the conversation with Peter Enahoro at 10:30, shortly after Newsline. Now, this is where we'll end today's edition of the program. Thank you for being a part of it. And don't forget that we'll be here again Sunday next week with more interesting stories. And I repeat again, watch out for Conversation with Peter Enahoro. And I'm sure you'll learn a lot from watching that special package we have on him. So good night and God bless Nigeria.